Start. Fundamental rights are those rights which are essential for intellectual, moral, and spiritual development of citizens of India. As these rights are fundamental or essential for existence and all round development of individuals, they are called fundamental rights. These are enshrined in Part 3 of the Constitution of India. These include individual rights such as equality before the law, freedom of speech and freedom of expression, religious and cultural freedom, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion, right to constitutional remedies is for the protection of civil rights by means of writs such as habeas corpus, mandamus, writ of prohibition, certiorari, and quo warranto. Fundamental rights apply universally to all citizens irrespective of race, birthplace, religion, caste, sex, or gender. Indian Penal Code, Code of Criminal Procedure, and other laws prescribe punishments for the violation of these rights subject to the discretion of the judiciary. A person can approach Supreme Court of India directly for ultimate justice as per Article 32. There are six fundamental rights recognized by the Indian Constitution. They are right to equality into bracket Articles 40 to 18, right to freedom into bracket Article 19 to 22, right against exploitation under Article 23 to 24, right to freedom of religion into bracket Articles 25 to 28, cultural and educational rights into bracket Articles 29 to 30, and right to constitutional remedies into bracket Article 32. Right to equality includes equality before the law and the prohibition of discrimination on various grounds. Right to freedom includes freedom of speech and expression, assembly, association, and right to practice any profession or occupation. Right against exploitation prohibits all forms of forced labor, child labor, and trafficking of human beings. Children under age of 40 are not allowed to work. Right to freedom of religion includes freedom of conscience and free profession, practice, and propagation of religion. The cultural and educational rights preserve the right of any section of citizens to conserve their culture, language, or script, and right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice. Right to constitutional remedies is a present for enforcement of fundamental rights. Right to privacy is an intrinsic part of Article 21 that protects the life and liberty of the citizens. Right to privacy is the newest right assured by the Supreme Court of India. It assures the people's data and personal security. Specifically, they have also been used to abolish untouchability and thus prohibit discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Right to property was a change from fundamental right to legal right. Fundamental duties mention that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem, to cherish and follow the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom, uphold and protect and sovereignty, unity and integrity of India, to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so, to value and pursue the rich heritage of our composite culture to protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers, and wildlife, to have compassion for living creatures, to develop the scientific temper to safeguard public property, etc. Stop.